Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Garden a Day with Maidenbrock Gardens, where we explore the world one garden at a time. Today is September 4th. Since 1953, today's garden, Descanso Gardens in La Cañada, Flintridge, near Pasadena, California, has been welcoming visitors as a public garden. The land was purchased in 1936 by Manchester Body, a major California newspaper publisher, as the site of his new home. Body's interests ranged from plant science to horticulture and ranching. He began collecting camellias, and in 1942, Body purchased the entire collection of camellias from two local nurseries, including the entire mission nursery of San Gabriel from the Yoshimura family, who were sent to a Japanese detention camp during World War II. Those camellias became the basis for the collection that still grows at Descanso today. By the 1950s, Body had opened his estate to the public, but in 1952 he retired and moved to San Diego. Local neighbors were worried the estate might be divided and sold and approached the Los Angeles Board of Supervisors asking the government to buy the estate. The government officials agreed, and in 1953, Descanso Gardens became a public garden. The garden sits on a 150-acre mix of wild and cultivated land. 5 acres are dedicated to roses, while other garden areas focus on camellias, as I mentioned earlier, California natives, and lilacs. More than a dozen varieties of lilacs grow at Descanso that are not found anywhere else in the world. The garden operates a plant nursery and grow the lilacs to ensure their continuation into the future. And it's not just for lilacs. There are more than 150 endangered or rare plant species at Descanso. There is also an oak forest with trees mostly between 100 and 150 years old, and an ancient forest with plants that existed in some form as far back as the age of the dinosaurs. There's a Japanese garden that opened in 1966. The garden includes 2 trees descended from a Japanese persimmon that survived the bombing of Hiroshima in 1945. The trees were given to the garden in 2020 by the Rotary Heiwa Hiroshima Survivor Tree Group to spread peace and hope for a nuclear-free world. Descanso is home to an abundance of wildlife. It's a popular spot for birdwatching and a haven for deer, rabbits, squirrels, and many insects. To keep the garden safe for animals and humans alike, the gardeners at Descanso do not use pesticides or herbicides in the gardens. They also make water-wise decisions for the garden and planted the center circle to show visitors how to conserve water in the landscape with drought-tolerant and native plants. In addition to the gardens, Descanso offers both a model railroad and a ride-on railroad for visitors. The model trains run from 8:30 to 4:30 and travel through landscapes built with natural materials. The ride-on train runs from 9 to 1 during the week and 9 to 4 on weekends. The train travels about a quarter of a mile for a 6-minute ride. There's also a contemporary art gallery that offers educational opportunities. The gallery is located in Body's former garage. The Body House is also open to visit, although it is sometimes closed for private events. The garden offers a full calendar of events and workshops. 2 of the biggest events of the year will be happening soon. Carved will return in October, with ghosts, tree nymphs, and many carved pumpkins. From November 16th to January 4th, visitors will get to be enchanted with the garden's Holiday Light event. Both events do require a separate ticket. The garden is open daily from 9 to 5. Well, that's about it for today's garden visit. Join me here tomorrow to find out where we're going next. As a reminder, you can subscribe, like, or follow this podcast at any of the podcast listening places. You can subscribe to our mailing list by visiting our website, agardenaday.com, and clicking on the subscribe button. You can also find us on Pinterest, and you can support us by buying a book through our storefront on Bookshop. Links are provided in the show notes for this episode. Thank you for listening today and every day. If all goes well, I'll be right back here tomorrow. See you then.